I tried looksmaxxing for 3 years. It all started when I got broken up with 3 years ago and was at an absolute low point in my life. I let myself go completely. I grew out a beard that looked terrible. I had acne and stopped using my acne cream for God knows why, and had nothing really going for me. This is when I took on looksmaxxing and my self-improvement journey. So I'm gonna give you the blueprint to looksmax and become the absolute best version of yourself. So let's dive right into it. I'm gonna give you 3 different areas to dive into. First, starting with the physical, being that it is very important. So there's really not too much you can do to change your actual face itself. So you need to optimize what you have and what you're working with. The 2 things that you can do is gonna be your hair. It took me a couple different tries, from long to medium to really short to the physical way that the hair was pushed. So finding this look that works for me. This is what I like and this is what I rock with. So it took me actually quite some time, because I used to be pushing it back everywhere. Now I push it forward and then back. So it's the little things that can make a big difference in terms of your looks and how everything kind of flows together. Beyond that, it's gonna be the beard. If you're a guy, you either are gonna rock a clean shave, some stubble, or a big beard, something like that. So if you have a jawline, I'd highly recommend going with the clean shave. That's gonna be the best bet for you, and it works for a lot of people. But if you have kind of a weak one, throwing a beard on will work really well for improving your overall masculine appearance. The next thing we gotta dive into is gonna be your physique. The way you're perceived when you have a great physique, when you are ripped, is completely different than if you were skinny, fat, or even just fat. These are gonna be 2 completely different human experiences. So I want you to get in the gym and get to 8 to 12% body fat whilst putting on a ton of muscle. Putting on muscle is gonna be one of the only things that will improve your facial appearance. It does actually change the shape of your face. So putting on muscle, going in the gym, progressively overloading, you know all this. If you're not doing it, then you need to start today. I'm not gonna go into any more on that. You know what you need to do. The next thing is going to be your style. So me personally, I like the old money style with timeless classics. Right now I'm rocking a long sleeve V-neck shirt. I usually just go with the timeless colors. Once again, white, navy blue, black, gray. These are the things I get for my chino pants, my chino shorts, all the different shirts. Sometimes I get the button-ups with stripes, like a blue and white, for example. I got many different things, but it's all in that old money style, and that's what works best for me. I really like that wardrobe, and it's allowed me to be taken serious by girls much older than me than wearing like streetwear or graphics or anything like that. So I've dated 27, 28-year-olds all because of the way I present myself, and it's not just the style, it's everything combined, and some of the things I'm gonna go into next. So this next thing I'm gonna dive into is probably something you did not expect to hear on this video, but it's non-verbal communication. So a lot of the communicating that you do is actually non-verbal, and the way that you present yourself, right? You're looksmaxxing for a reason, is to present yourself to the world, to get more girls, to be taken seriously, is super important. So when you do things, you need to be doing them with conscious thought. When you walk places, are you walking with your shoulders hunched, or are you walking with your shoulders back and your chest out? Are you keeping your head up high? Are you looking people in the eyes? Do you keep a firm grip when you do a handshake? Do you shake someone's hand hard and look them dead in the eyes? Or are you looking down in a way and being shameful? These are very important things which will make a world of a difference for you. So you can dive into nonverbal communication yourself, but what I'm gonna tell you is developing the skill of awareness through meditation is going to allow you to be conscious of what you're doing, your behaviors and your mannerisms. So you know the couple little things, which is like, sit up straight when you're sitting down, spread yourself out. These are small things that are gonna make a huge difference for you. Let me give you an example. When I was at the club in Sweden, I was left by myself. The girls I were hanging out with went to the bathroom, and I just sat there, put my arms out on the bench, relaxed, spread myself out as big as possible, and sat there with a smile, just chilling, enjoying the music. That displays so much confidence, whereas if I were to cram up, cross my arms, hey guys. No, you wanna be confident in all situations, even if you are not confident in that moment, but you do the thing that makes you confident, then you are confident. You are being the person who is confident, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. So that's what I would encourage you to do. And developing the skill of awareness through meditation is gonna really allow you to enact this so much quicker. That's one of the first things I did was I started meditating so I could be very conscious of my thoughts, my actions, my behaviors, and change them for the better. And the last thing is super important. This is the most important thing that you're ever gonna learn, is your self-image. The way that you view yourself is the way that the world will treat you. So if you view yourself as a low value man who doesn't deserve to get girls, that's exactly what's gonna be spit back at you by the universe. But on the other hand, if you view yourself as the greatest man to walk the face of the planet and you believe you're deserving of every single girl, you are gonna be treated that way. I promise you, this may sound crazy and this may sound foreign, but if you read a couple books, you'll understand this really well. So you need to do anything you can to improve your self-image. And what is that for me? That's been disciplined acts. So doing things like reading when I don't want to, meditation, journaling, consistency with those is really key. Going to the gym, ice bath and sauna, doing those things on a consistent basis really just help my health. They're disciplined acts. I don't always feel like staying in the ice bath for 6 or 8 minutes when it's 30 degrees, but I do it anyway. And this builds that inner confidence. It really helps out the mind and body and gets you as healthy as possible, feeling great about yourself, and allows you to do whatever you want with life. So you need to first take care of your mental health in order to improve your self-image. And I'm gonna give you some really cool tricks as well. So one thing you can do that's an affirmative journaling practice is gonna be the 369 method. That's a Nikola Tesla affirmation method. So what you do is you write out an affirmation 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. And what you can do is write down 4 things you did each day to make that affirmation true. So what do I mean by affirmations? You basically take a belief where right now you may feel low value and you might not feel important and deserving of girls, and you can take one and say, I am deserving of girls, or I am a very high value man, or I am extremely useful in the business marketplace, right? Making yourself more valuable in some way, shape, or form. And then you can write out 4 things you did each day to prove that statement true. Or I'm the most charismatic man on the planet. You gotta do the things that actually allow that to be true though. So now this is coming down to allowing you to be that person. You're constantly putting it in your mind, oh, I'm very charismatic. Well, what did I do today to be charismatic, right? This is gonna make you push yourself. It's gonna make you actually act as that person, and then you just become it. And once that belief is ingrained, you just keep doing this with every single belief, self-limiting belief that you have, turning it into an empowering one, affirmative journaling it, proving it to yourself, and ingraining it in your mind. And before you know it, you will be unstoppable. Because looksmaxxing is so much more than just the physical appearance. If you do all the things I told you, if you focus on your looks, your physique, your style, improving your face, if you work on your nonverbal communication, you keep your shoulders back, your chest out, your head high, eye contact, firm handshake, you're confident, you speak clearly, confidently, and lastly, if you improve your self-image by really working with your mind, removing any self-limiting beliefs, making them empowering ones, pushing your comfort zone, and really doing all these things to the fullest potential, you will have a transformation just like mine. Where 3 years ago, I was at that low point, and now I'm at one of the best points in my life. I have successful online businesses. I pretty much date any girl that I want. They're genuine 10 out of 10 models in Sweden that I've dated and slept with. So anything that you want is yours. You just have to put in the hard work to get it. So that is all for this video. If you apply these 3 steps, your life will be unimaginable within 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. You'll have everything you want. So if this video provided you with any value, go ahead and drop a subscribe on this channel. I'm gonna be teaching you here how to life max and get everything that you want out of your life and be the absolute best version of yourself. So if that sounds of interest, drop this channel a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.